let's see. And I wanted to show what all I did again. And I really miss my kids. So I haven't seen them in a long time. And I noticed that whenever I start to feel like I'm getting a little bit sad or anything, because just how everything went, like I don't need to like talk about it because that doesn't work. But like I realized that like I basically got bullied. I didn't stand up for myself, but yet I did. I did it the only way I knew how. And so um it was just like I think everybody was just like it was going to be easier for them to be since they pushed me away and they like I don't know, just didn't ever encourage me to be around them, that, it could rest on their minds that um, they could sit and talk to others about how, like, well, look at their mom, she didn't even try to do anything for them, so, which is not true. So, anyways, I'm going to skip over that because that's all there really is to say about it. But every time I start getting like down on myself or I start to like, I don't know, feel like I'm starting to get sad about anything, like I always remember because every time they talk to me, they give me encouraging words. So every time I start to like think about something negative or anything, it's like something that one of them said to me will come into my mind, like a saying. And so, and same with the other one. It will just be like both of them have both like encouraged me and like lifted me up, and you think like, well, you're the mom, you're supposed to hold it together, you're not supposed to be the one crying sad when we're all sad. And but we should encourage each other. So that's enough about that. I'm not going to talk about that anymore. I've just been like really missing them. And so, anyways, and another good thing I was thinking about was how I am still so encouraged by working for myself. So I basically like started my own business, and I'm still nervous, but it's a good nervous, and it's gonna be very encouraging. And I don't plan on like, I'm not gonna be like one of those women who I want to stay single or I'm a lesbian. Um, I really do. I'm manifesting my cute rich husband to find me, but I want to be like someone where he's like, wow, look, you did it. Like, you didn't ask anybody for money. You didn't go to any of these places that offer free things. You really honestly just kept working and working and working until you, like, got to where you wanted to be. So, and I know this isn't it for me. Like, sometimes I feel like I talk like, well, this is it, this is it for me. But it's not it for me. So, there's a winter storm warning. Nope, go away. So, and I just did get done with my going away winter storm dance. So, I'm going to have to just keep it up. When the kids were little, we used to do these going away rain dances, and like somehow they really kind of worked. So, I don't have my kids here to do a going away winter storm dance. So if anybody wants to do one with me, we could just, I'm not doing it on the camera because it's like just it's not like a dance. You just dance and you just want the winter storm to go away. Like there should not be a winter storm. We are not in the North Pole. We're not in Antarctica. Um we are in a state that is very close to where it's so warm. So this is going to have to go. Plus, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on this week, and we just don't need a storm. So, like, I guess we could do it on camera. Like, go away, storm. Yeah. Woo. Go on out of here. Don't come back. Ever. Woo. So basically, that's it. I'll be doing that for about 5 minutes after I get off the phone here because I really want it to go away. But, so I was thinking about how, also, like, if everybody just picked up and did, like, helped out with, because when you go on care.com, you can choose to work further away or you can choose to work close by. So I chose to work close by, which means we're more like getting into a neighborhood pattern where we're like meeting the people that I was telling the people I was working for today. I'm like, basically, we never would have met because if you notice when you go out to the store, nobody's talking to you. When you go to work, you, usually you don't really talk to the people at work. You're just there to work and then you go home, or you're working around a bunch of teenagers, and it's just, which is fun anyways. But anyways, so I got my tan stuff on, but this time I'm leaving it on for the 4 hours, not the 4 plus hours, and then I'm gonna wash it off because last time I put too much on and I think it made my skin dry out pretty bad. But um I'm just proud of myself. I keep saying that because I have my kids to encourage me, but I don't have anybody else. So if anyone knows what that feels like, it's kind of a really, really lonely feeling. Even though they say, well, some people say that even if you're with a lot of people, you can still feel alone. I don't believe that anymore. I believe that whoever told me that, um, really everything that came out of their mouth, I never agreed with. So silly. So, but I'm gonna go because I just wanted to talk more about it, and just hopefully I'm encouraging to other people because I know there's a lot of people that have encouraged me, even though most of them I've never met, and most of them I just like heard their advice to others. So I think, there's always gonna be like, and I've stopped being so afraid. Like when I talked myself into going to Walmart the other day, like I was literally just gonna order stuff because like all the bad that goes on. And you've seen in some of my other videos, whenever I would do a live and go to the store, you can just feel it in the air. It was just kind of like this, you know, feeling. And even when I got to Walmart, it was like I kind of just got this feeling like, like a couple of times it was like I was being followed by people, but it wasn't like they were following me, but I think they were more curious and like, what does she buy? And uh, just glad like I talked myself into like getting out and doing stuff. So it kind of makes the world feel less scarier in knowing that, like, all of us moms, we all can relate. We all did this. We all taught our kids to stand up to the bullies. So basically, when you're adult, you're still dealing with bullies. They're just grown ups. So you might feel like you're not doing it like you're standing up to them to start a confrontation, but maybe like there's a more like, oh, excuse me, and not in a sarcastic way, or oh, sorry, I'm in the way, or you realize that the feelings that you get from them are, you feel some kind of bad energy or a negative energy, or maybe they're just having a bad day, or maybe they're just like you and everything in the world has gotten so scary that you just don't even really want to go out in public anymore. So like be extra polite. Like it's not like you should be kind, because I think that kind of freaks people out, because usually like the scammers and the people that are out to like, do something negative towards you, they're the ones that are super, super nice. So I don't think we should go all out like that, but I think I should be genuine. And so I've kept up doing that. And I've realized there's not a lot of good people in this world, but there is a handful of them. And if we can just keep it going and keep it going, it's kind of like, I was thinking about it, how they talk about an algorithm on the internet. So you like something and you push the like button, and then it will be seen out more. Well, I think we should have like a human algorithm. So we're like, like we we feel like we're positive, so it needs to radiate out. But not in the way of how the scammers do it, where they're like super extra nice, but we could just like almost like force it out of you. Like you can have a radiate of energy. And I do believe in feeling it, because like when I went to Walmart and I was looking for the key, the person that had the key to open the case for my body spray, and so I asked the some people, and no one shows up, and I could just feel the energy on them. Not that they were hating me or anything, or like anything bad, or planning on doing anything bad to me, but Cleaver, I'm getting tired of you, because no one else ever does this to me. All these videos, you just are going way overboard, to where you're not scaring me, but I don't like this. I don't like that you keep doing all these little messages and all these little faces. I do not like it. I went on to see what your YouTube channel was, and you just now joined, so which you just sent up all kinds of like red flags. There's never anyone that comes on here if you just noticed that. So probably gonna figure out how to block you. Oh, yeah, I don't like it, because no one else does this. All the any times before, I just do it. I just did it. All the other times before, I don't like it. I don't like what you're doing. I like how everyone else does it. So, anyways, so I'm at Walmart, and like I find the lady in the electronics, and like when I ask her to go do something for me, then this other lady comes up behind me, and she's like me and her, it was literally like 2 seconds went by, and then me and her, I asked her, and she's like, well, I don't know if it'll work. I think it's only going to work on the cases here, but we can try. And I was like, oh, thank you, because she could have been like, no, like, no, I'm not doing it. So anyways, me and her start walking, and we just barely get like 5 steps away from the counter where she was. And this other lady comes up and she's like, "Excuse me, could you show me where a laptop is?" And the lady that was helping me, she was like, "Yeah, but if you could just hold on 1 second, because I'm gonna go help this young lady out first." And I was like, "No, no, no. Help her first." And then the lady, she looks at me, she goes like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, like you're getting a laptop possibly, and I'm asking her to go get a $9 body spray. So go ahead, like I have other shopping to do anyways." So, um, I come back and like it took me a like kind of long time because I was looking for some clothes, but like I honestly met a genuine good person. Like it wasn't like I was trying to like look for all these things that I've learned, like how you can tell like an aura around someone, like I don't understand all of that stuff, but I do know I honestly saw a really good person. And then she was like, "Oh, that spray looks really good." And then, like, she noticed in my car I had my tanning lotion and I had my vitamin E cream and I had my clearance clothes and like, I think I might have even encouraged her. Like, she didn't look like she was in a rough mode or on drugs, or she looked like this genuine, nice, sweet lady that probably had a nice family, a good husband, and stuff. So it's like, little things that I learned because I went through so much, and now I because of how I was treated, it just makes me like overdo all of this stuff. But it's what makes me feel better, and I just hope I encourage other people. That's all. I think I talk too much, but um I just want to be like an encouragement because I feel like the more and more that I can show that I'm doing good, it will somehow prove to my kids that I did not want to be this kind of role model for them. Like, I realize that I'm being a role model to other people too, but my main goal was just to be a good role model for my kids, like any mom would want to do, any good mom. So, like, talking about organics with them and talking about eating restaurant food and talking about how, like, we need to make sure we're always doing things healthy so that when you feel better, you act better and you can do things better. So it's just been just this constant, I guess I'm doing it for my kids. So, anyways, I redid my nails again. I still want to think about like going and doing this kind of stuff at the nursing home. I think I did an okay job. I'm still kind of, I don't know. But they don't get those any problems because I do. It's like it's called the dip kit. Funniest name. So, but I always am doing this pink color because I love pink. Actually, because my oldest daughter, she got it put on her nails, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that really looks good." So, but I do it myself. But anyways, yep. So I redid that. I put my tan stuff on. So, anyways, I guess I'll just talk to you later.